Okay, hi. I made a Pyraminx tutorial a couple of days ago, and it's somebody posted a comment saying that it wasn't that helpful, so I'm doing a new one. I know I tried to rush through it because I thought because I figured it out pretty quickly. I assumed that everyone would find it quite simple, and I probably didn't do a detailed enough explanation. So I'm making a new video, hopefully that will explain it a bit better. This method will probably work for the Tetraminx, but you have to do a little bit more figuring out because you can't use the tips to work out which face is which. But I'm sure that you'll probably be able to figure it out yourself. Okay, the first step on this is to work out which face is which. I'm going to start on the yellow face because it stands out the most, I think. So there's two ways of doing that. If you've got, you can twist all the tips that have got yellow on until they match up all in the same face, or a simpler way is just to look at the top one that doesn't have any. Well, look at the one that doesn't have any yellow on. Then you know that the opposite face to that must be yellow. Okay, so once you've determined which face you started on, just twist the tip bits and these and then just match the tips up to this. These ones here right next to the tips never get scrambled up. They can't scramble in relation to each other, so it requires a maximum of one twist to get those matched up. So that's very simple. The next step is to put these edge pieces in. I'm not sure if they're called edges on the Pyraminx, but I'm going to call them edges just in this video. What you do is you look for an edge with a yellow on and hold the space that it goes into in the front. So I've got the green and yellow piece here, and I've got the green and yellow gap here. It doesn't matter that this piece is in there, that'll be moved when we put this one in. What you do is you hold it so that the yellow is on the front. Then if the yellow's on the right, turn it away to the left. Similarly, if it's on the left, just turn it to the right. And then bring the opposite side up. So I've moved this to the left, so I want to bring the right hand side up. If you've got it on the left, you're going to want to bring the left hand side. If you've got it on the left, no, hang on. If you started on the left and you brought it off to the right, then you want to bring this side up. But anyway, mine's on the left now, so I'm bringing up the right hand side, match it in like that. My explanation was a bit poor then, but hopefully you understood that bit. If you've got a piece in the wrong place, as I just showed you, you can either just put the correct piece in to replace it, so I could put this in there to replace it, or you can just take it out by turning it up, moving the U like tip, and then to move it out of the way, then bringing this piece back down. If you put a piece in incorrectly, or it's already in there incorrectly, just take it out as I showed you, bring the side up, well, just bring the piece up, move U, and then bring it back down. Here we go, we've got one on the left, move it to the right, left hand side up, put it into the gap, and then bring it down. That's fairly simple, just practice it a few times until you've got it. I'm just going to put this last one in. Okay, I think this is probably the bit where my explanation was a bit poor. I'm just going to set up a case. Hang on. Now, if you twist this tip and then the second layer bit, so that these pieces right next to the tip match up to the faces that you've built up partially so far, you'll either have a solved Pyraminx, two edges that are incorrectly flipped, but in the correct place, so you've got every edge in the correct place but two are incorrectly flipped, or this case where you've got three edges in the wrong place. I'm going to start from here because then I can go from here to either a solved Pyraminx or the two edges incorrectly flipped. So I'm just going to go through the algorithms for cycling the edges. You're going to have to work out whether you need to cycle them clockwise or anticlockwise. So I can just look at one of the edge pieces. So I can see I've got the green and red one here, and I need to put it into the green and red face here, well, between the green and red faces. And then I've got the green and blue here that needs to go to the green and blue gap, and then so on. So it's a clockwise cycle for me. I'm going to show you the algorithm for cycling them clockwise. Then I'll show you what you do if you've got to cycle them anti-clockwise. Okay, so the algorithm for sending them clockwise is, I'm going to use notation here. This one's U, R, L, and B. If I say prime, that means anti-clockwise. If I just say the letter, it's clockwise. We're not twisting the tips, we're actually turning the second layer, so because the tips are trivial, so you don't need to turn them. Okay, so the algorithm for cycling clockwise is R prime, L prime, U prime, L, U, R. Now, as you can see, this has brought me to the case where I've got two edges incorrectly flipped. I'm going to put these algorithms in the description, by the way, just so you don't have to watch the video each time, so you can just look at them. I'm now going to show you the algorithm for cycling clockwise, anti-clockwise. I mean, so you can see here I've got green and red, and the green-red gaps here, and then I've got blue and red gaps here. So this needs to be cycled anti-clockwise. Now this is basically the same algorithm, but sort of mirrored, so it sends them the opposite way. This is L, then R, then U, then R prime, U prime, and L prime. Now, hopefully, if you've done one of those two, you should either have a completely solved Pyraminx, or the case I have here, where I've got every single edge in the correct place, and all correctly oriented except for two. Now these are in the correct place, but incorrectly oriented. There's only one algorithm for this that you need. You can do it in two ways, but I'm just going to show you the one that I use. It's quite similar to the cycling algorithms, but it is a bit different. I'm going to put this one in the description too. So I do, for this one you want to do R prime, U, L prime, U prime, L, U prime, R, and U. Now hopefully, if you've done that correctly, you should have a solved Pyraminx. If you have, please rate this 5 stars. Because I know my other one wasn't very good, so hopefully I've made up for it with this one. If you do have any questions, put it in the comments, or message me before giving this a bad rating, because I don't like having bad ratings. I like to think of help. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope it's worked for you.